Hi guys, welcome back to Andy's World of Warcraft Let's Play. As you might notice, today we are doing a dungeon. And I just queued for a random dungeon, so we ended up in Wailing Caverns. Looks like this will be pretty exciting. And we will just have to see how this goes. Hopefully, it'll fit within our general time for episodes and all that. Do I talk to this guy? I don't remember exactly how this goes. Yeah, not yet. Okay, so looks like we've got a human paladin, a worgen druid, worgen warrior, and a worgen hunter. Interesting, lots of worgens. Alright, and I can also just look over here to see what they are. I believe also that this is... I can't move this little tabby thing, but alright, I think we got healer. Yeah, Worgen Druid is our healer, Warrior's our tank, and we got a Hunter and Paladin as DPS. So this should be pretty exciting. We'll just wait for the Warrior to go ahead and pull the enemies, and then we can get fighting. Now, it looks like these people are all level 17 as well, so hopefully we are not over or under leveled for this instance. We'll just have to see how it goes. And I apologize for things like this where the group sort of hangs up and doesn't do anything for a little while. There's not a whole lot that I can do about that, I don't want to miss any exciting stuff when they suddenly decide to move on, but at the same time I don't want to occupy us too much with non-exciting gameplay. Here we go. Try to get a good kick in. Excellent. Uh-oh, these guys they're pulling over towards additional enemies. Hopefully this warrior knows what they're doing. Nice, the warrior just hit level 18. We'll tell them. Rats. And that's, just nice to say since it's pretty exciting that they would get to the next level. It seems like especially with the healer this is not too bad. Alright. And the nice thing too is that we can basically just follow them and we don't need to worry about where we're going or anything like that. I had heard that in dungeons these days people really don't talk to each other very much, and I guess that's kind of true. Since no one's saying anything. I mean, I know we're in the middle of a fight, but still. Oh, I see. I need deviate hides. Alright. I'll have to try to collect those. If I don't get the quests done, it's not the end of the world, but there we go. Get Fists of Fury to stun this, and we can continue fighting it. Fortunately, a healer can keep us alive, and that's awesome. It's very good for us to not have to worry about, not have to worry too much about dying. Oh, but that's... There we go. It's less than ideal if we're taking a bunch of damage. It's a little rude to our healer for us to be tasking them with extra healing, basically. What is this? I see, we have to gather 5 Serpent Bloom. We don't want to roll off the edge either, or we'll end up down in the Crocolisk pit. Alright, I hit this guy with Fists of Fury just to stun him somewhat while the group fights him. Excellent. And we will grab some more Serpent Bloom. There we go. And another hide.
That ability is not ready.
And it's, we've kind of dropped into the middle of a story that we haven't progressed through since this is in the Horde-controlled area of the Barrens. But there's all sorts of enemies. I guess they're, I don't know, doing different bad rituals and stuff, causing all kinds of trouble, so I'm pretty sure our fighting these guys is fairly well justified. Also velociraptors, which are just, you know, dangerous to leave around in a cave, so, you know, it's good that we're doing this. I don't know of exactly what the story behind this dungeon is, but I'm sure there's a good one. Alright, so we got 3 more deviant hides. Nice, that means we only need 3 more now. Looks like our warrior's heading over in this direction. So we'll just keep following them. And it's certainly a lot of fun. I mean, we're taking on much more difficult creatures than we would alone, and it's getting us quite a bit of experience. If you check our bar at the top, we started maybe a quarter of the way full, and we're already approaching half. So, definitely good for us to do. There we go. Get him with a blackout kick. I don't know how we can kick and punch a slime into submission, but then again, I don't know how, like, swords hurt a slime. I mean, ooh, these are better pants, so we're going to go ahead and need these, since they're excellent for us. And if we win them, we will get them and we can equip them. Ah, there's another hide over here. We'd better grab that. And then get back to the fight. Oh, don't want to run around that way. Alright. Sorry guys, sorry we didn't help with that fight. Nice. Another Druid of the Fang down. And one of the nice things about a lot of dungeons is they do tend to try to be self-explanatory, I think. You get a lot of enemies that kind of explicitly state why they're doing what they're doing as you fight through them, so you know what you're up against. It's pretty cool. These guardians don't, or deviant guardians don't really do that. They just shriek for help. So there we go. We'll equip our feral leggings of the monkey, and we are good to go. Since we won those in the roll. So if anybody's not familiar with it, the way that loot is distributed in dungeons is that anything of a certain rarity threshold, that being uncommon or above typically, although it can be set so that only rare or even legendary items require a roll. Oh wow, stand against the Serpent Lords. That, whatever they're doing, it sounds malevolent, so we will stand against them. We will do what we can. Alright, so we'll fight Lady Anacondra here. We don't want to pull aggro. But anyway, what I was saying before about the rolling and whatnot, when an item drops, each player gets the opportunity to click either Need or Greed on the item. And if it's an item that's relevant to your class, then you can, and I guess spec for things that have multiple, like healing or tanking specs, like druids, you can roll Greed or Need, and Need takes priority over Greed. So, like this is a good piece of leather armor for us, so we're going to need it. And if anybody else needs it, they will also roll, and you know, they could win over us, but if we're the only one that needs it, we will get it. And I think that's a pretty good system, since, you know, it benefits the people that need armor first, and then, oh, there's Kresh. And then once those people no longer need armor, or a piece drops that nobody needs, it can be distributed just based on greed. So, and once you get armor from greeding, you can still equip it, or you can just sell it or disenchant it. People with the enchanting profession are capable of breaking down a piece of equipment that is of rare or higher quality, and then you can turn it into materials to enchant other armor with. So that's pretty cool. Wonder what happened to that shoulder pad. If somebody ignores the roll and doesn't select anything, it'll eventually time out, but it makes it take a lot longer. So typically people just go ahead and accept need or greed. I don't know why these people, somebody is not doing that. Disenchant. Disenchant is another option. If there's an enchanter in the party, it'll allow you to just break down the item right as you loot it, rather than having to later on get an enchanter to break it down for you. It's a good option since it lets people that would otherwise have a hard time getting enchanting materials, they'd have to just buy them. It lets people get enchanting materials, but it takes the same priority as greed, so needs will still outweigh it, which is also still a good thing in my opinion. Oh my, I did not want to roll through there. So, in an exciting note, once we reach level 18, I suspect we'll be getting a new ability. That's pretty cool. And we will be 2 levels away from getting our mounts, so that is also pretty exciting. Now, at the rate that we're gaining experience, it's possible that we'll reach even level 19 by the end of this dungeon. We'll have to see. We're fighting a boss right now, that's why this guy's taking so long. But fortunately, it's relatively easy as a damage dealer. All we need to worry about is dealing damage to the guy. We don't have to heal anybody or anything like that. Get back here, Skirm. Oh, nice! So the tail spike is a dagger. We'll pass on that since we can't use daggers. We could have greeted it, but there was no particular reason to, especially since we just won these. So I'm going to equip the Serpent's Shoulders, and now we have these awesome shoulder pads that make us way stronger. We get additional agility and additional stamina, as well as more armor, and that's just all around good. So there are a few other pieces that we're still missing. Some of the armors are more common at lower levels. Things like chest and legs and that type of thing are very prevalent throughout all of the levels. Whereas headpieces don't really start coming in until later. And the same sort of thing with necklaces and stuff like that. So, alright. It might take us a little while to really fill out our gear, but we'll get there eventually. Why are we just gathering all these people? Warrior, what are you doing? I'm gonna try to stun some of these in place for our warrior. Oh boy. Now I'm taking damage. Oh boy. Oh, thank goodness. I just leveled up and got fully healed midway through the fight. And we got a new ability. Alright. We're gonna try to stay in this healing circle. Since apparently we got an ability called Flying Super Kick. That's pretty crazy. I will check what it does in 1 second, although based on having clicked it, it looks like it makes me fly through the air and super kick something. So, yeah, there's that. Soar through the air while traveling. Use it again to land yourself, dealing 151 damage to all enemies within 8 yards and slowing them by 70%. That or Resuscitate, which will allow me to resurrect my allies. That's cool. That's really cool. Can't be cast when in combat, but that's still great. We've got a resurrection spell now, similar to a shaman or druid or priest or paladin or most non-mage, non-warlock spellcasters, I guess. Yeah. How do we have so much aggro? I'm not trying to pull aggro. There we go. We'll get him with the Fists of Fury. That'll shut him down. Excellent. Man, we keep getting hit with the Druid's Slumber, and that's really frustrating. Because once we're asleep, we just can't do anything. Mail Bracers. Disenchant. We don't want to carry around Mail Bracers. Those aren't so useful for us. Apparently this Worgen Hunter is also just away. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know why you bother to go to a dungeon if you're just going to go AFK. But I guess I can't judge too harshly. That might eventually happen to me. You know, if like something really important comes up, it just seems like it'd be more polite to just leave and let us get somebody else in. But we seem to be doing fine, so I'm not too concerned. We still have our paladin and me, so we're dealing decent damage. This paladin has some incredible looking stuff though. If we inspect them, we can see they've got like this awesome axe. I think it's an heirloom axe. Yep, it's got that sort of pale yellowy brown white name, beige I guess, sort of a yellowy beige, and that's how you tell it's an heirloom. That and the fact that it says like level 1 and then levels up based on character level. They're kind of weird, but they're good gear. They're certainly good gear. Plus, I think a lot of people will enchant their heirloom items with anything that they can, so that when they send them to their lower level characters, even a moderate level enchant, like from level 1 to level 60, can often be incredibly powerful at low levels. Ooh, Gloves of the Fang. The Of the Fang set would be quite good for us. Well, except for the intellect, but the agility stamina part is good. So I'm going to go ahead and need these gloves, since they are certainly better than our current ones. And they're leather, so, you know, that's fairly appropriate. The only other person that might need them is the druid, I would think, since, you know, druids wear leather as well, if memory is serving me correctly. So they might want some Gloves of the Fang. Huh. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. I like this ability. I'm gonna have to try to use it on some enemies. Okay. Yes. We're now queued. Ah, I see. The reason it was taking so long to get loot was because that hunter was there and not voting on their gear. So, that explains that. Alright, so I won the gloves now. I can go ahead and equip them once we're out of combat. So I will do that. And we are just getting quite a mess of gear here. It is very good for us to have all of this. Well, that kind of worked. I'll have to get used to using that flying blackout kick thing. I'm sure I'll get better at it as time goes on. Or flying whatever kick it is. Flying serpent kick. There we go. Prospector's boots. Spirit stamina. Nope, we'll just disenchant those. Alright. We're getting pretty close to the end here, I think. Yeah, there we go. Kill this deviant Dreadfang. Oh no, it's the Serpent King. Get him. Just run in and get this guy. Oh, and he feared me. Right into this creature over here. That's not good. There we go. Alright, so I think once we take down Lord Serpentis, we should be able to kill this Verdun the Ever-Living. Except, so we just rejoined the queue so that we would get a new person in the group. And the group leader canceled the roll check. And that other person, looks like we had a warlock for a second there, but then they left or something. Alright, I'm gonna try to accumulate enough chi so that I can do this punch again. There we go. And he's down. Another of the Fang item, that's excellent. So we can roll for that, and if we're lucky, get it. I feel bad needing so many items, but frankly they're both better than what I have, and typed appropriately, pretty much, for monks. So it's not like there's anybody else that would be using them particularly more than I would. Oh my goodness. Oh no! Arg. That's all I can really say to that. Oh my goodness. We fell all the way down here. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Okay, we're gonna try to roll back to where we can meet up with them. Oh, and they killed the guy. Alright, well, that's good. At least they were successful. So we can go over here. We'll pass on this, both because we really didn't quite pull our weight in killing the guy, and because we don't need it. And now we can go meet up with them. I need to keep in mind that flying serpent kick can run me right up to an edge, and I accidentally pushed forward when I wanted to really turn my character around and go backwards, so it was less than ideal. Alright, so now, looks like there's 2 more guys still. Ah, right. I forgot, that's only part of this dungeon. So we can keep on going. This is going to be somewhat of a longer episode than normal, so I do apologize for that, but hopefully you guys enjoy it, and you know, I think I'm just going to do it all in one sort of section rather than splitting it up into multiple episodes, just so that it's a little bit more coherent. So hopefully it doesn't end up being too long, but I think it'll be pretty good. So we still have 2 more guys to kill, Lord Cobron and Lord Pythus. I had totally forgotten about these other sections of this dungeon, so this is very exciting. Looks like... did we win those boots? No, we didn't win those boots. Oh, I see. Argonia... ah, Satella won the boots. Well, that's good, as long as somebody that can use them got them. I don't know why Satella would have rolled mood on them, considering they were leather. But I guess maybe they were better than the boots that they had? Those don't really seem like a very warrior item, but I guess I can't complain. Technically, I think they're typed a bit more towards druids with their intellect and whatnot. I don't think intellect does much for my class, so it's not really, you know, necessarily a monk intended item. But then again, many items at low levels are not monk intended as a result of them being around from before monks existing. Alright, grab a shadow gem. And looks like this is Lord Pythus. So we can start punching him. Man, we got him with one sort of stun thing, I think. Damn. Even with the flying serpent kick. I've yet to see flying serpent kick actually like do any damage to enemies. I don't know if it's supposed to do damage or just stun them or what. Yeah, it deals 157 damage to them, all enemies within 8 yards, and slows them by 70%, so I guess that's still pretty cool, even if it means not getting that much damage. Ooh, I will roll greed on this, and I guess greed on that as well. I might use that cloak if it drops. Nice. I won the cloak, so 3 stamina versus 1 strength. I guess we'll equip it. There we go. That doesn't look quite as nice, I don't think, but it seems like a pretty good trade-off to me. I mean, 1 strength is always good since it increases our damage, but stamina is also nice, and I guess the extra armor would be good too. Especially when we get attacked by a whole bunch of snakes. We'll just get them with our Fists of Fury. Alright. Oh my goodness. It does seem like these people are pulling a lot of enemies. Hopefully not too many for us. Why can't I? Uh-oh. No. Healer is deceased. Oh no. That was unfortunate. Alright, there was not a whole lot that I could do once our healer went down. Unfortunately, they pulled way too many guys and caused us to wipe. At least it seems that way. I'm not sure what just happened. Oh, maybe the human paladin used lay on hands to heal themselves? Oh. Okay. Well, I think now we need to release our spirit in order to get to the graveyard, and then we can run for the instance. Ah, good. Doesn't put us too far away. So once we run in, we should be with them. Here we go. We'll turn in this quest. Continue, complete, and preemptive methods. Continue, complete. Alright, great. So that's 2 quests complete, and it got us quite a good amount of experience since we just hit level 19. Oh, we want to avoid these extra velociraptors or deviates or whatever they want to call them. Alright, so now let's see where are they going? Oh, I see. They're just like running up here and then off. Yeah. Come on, person, jump down. You need to go down.
I cannot do that yet.
I don't know why the druid's just hanging out up there, but they are. So, one nice benefit to doing the dungeon in a group like this, going in random, instead of pre-picking people, is that we get luck of the draw. It increases healing, damage, and health by 5%, so that's certainly nice. It's a very good thing for us. And I can definitely see how doing dungeons could make you level up very quickly, considering we got from level 17 all the way to level 19 And we're not even done yet. By the time we get through all of the rest of these enemies, we may just make it to level 20. We'll have to see. Alright, nice. Another one down, and hopefully we can kind of progress a little bit more slowly, since clearly pulling all of the enemies that we possibly can is not the best idea. I don't know what they were thinking, really, but you know, it'll be good. Let me just roll over here and try to mine this. Nice. Got that mined. Hit them with some kicks and jabs. Another kick. Excellent. So there's that person down. Oh, a two-handed sword. I'll disenchant that since I don't have any use for a two-handed sword. These enchanting materials might be useful to us in the future. I don't know. If nothing else, I think I might be able to send them off to one of my characters that has enchanting and just use them there. There we go. Another snake down. Alright. See, now that we're taking it a little more slowly, things seem to be moving along really nicely despite having the paladin work as our tank. Once we get our druid and tank back, we should be able to move along even better. As long as they don't run into combat too quickly. I do like the fact that we can just roll right up to an enemy. That's very nice. And as long as we can avoid flying serpent kick right off the cliff, we should be A-okay. Come on, druid sleep. That's no fun. Let me punch this guy. It does kind of hurt our damage when we decrease to no energy and no chi, because then we can't really use any of our abilities anymore. That's not good. I don't know why I need a light bow. I just greeted it since, you know, if you don't need something, it's a good default. You know, you might get some stuff and you might not, but alright. You will never wake the dreamer. Very interesting. So I guess they're trying to kind of keep somebody captured. This the dreamer person. There we go. I guess that did some damage to him. Oh man, he just turned into a giant snake. Lord Cobran. Nice. Alright, Robe of the Moccasin. That's not so useful for us. It would look pretty cool, but I'll greet it. But it's probably going to go to one of these cloth-wearing people that can use it. Alright. We can roll on out of here. And we got to return to Ebru, who I think will begin a ritual of some sort now that we've killed all of the enemies. All of the major guys, Lord Cobran, Lord Pythus, and Lord... I didn't check his name before we fought him. Might have been like Serpentis or something. I mean, it was probably another snake name, but... Oh boy. That Velociraptor is not happy with our paladin. I will get him with the Fists of Fury so he can't do anything. Ah. Oh man, he's dodging all our stuff now. There we go. So we can momentum up and go turn this in. And we can pick Cobron's boots, Serpentis' gloves. Yeah, I guess Cobron's boots are our best choice, especially since we didn't win those other ones. There we go. Nice. So now we got some styling new boots and some pauldrons and a cape, all that stuff. Alright, so Moyo, or Muyo, is going to go ahead and make this awakening ritual begin. So we can just follow him and defend him. Why is he stopping? Come on, guy. We've got important things to do. Oh no, velociraptors! Punch the velociraptors in their dinosaur faces. There we go. Got him. Totally got him. Excellent. Now he's gonna stop to pontificate again. He's gonna be like, well, you know, the Earth Mother really loves this cavern for its flowers. Oh, no, actually he's doing useful stuff. Never mind. I take that back. Useful stuff like getting attacked by snakes. One thing that is annoying about a targeting sort of based combat system is that you can be out of range for melee attacks with one enemy, and you can't use your melee attacks to swing and just hit the enemies near you. That does frustrate me. The caverns have been purified. To Naralex's chamber we go. Alright. Let's go see what's in Naralex's chamber. Probably Naralex, but I'm not sure what Naralex is. Sounds like a enemy. Beyond this corridor, Naralex lies in a fitful sleep. Let us go awaken him before it is too late. Oh, alright. Looks like Naralex is just a pretty cool night elf. And they were keeping him asleep here, trapped. Probably like using his power or wanting him to stay in the Emerald Dream for some reason. I think that's where he is. You know, like mentally at least, because physically he's right here on a slab in this damp and spooky cave with a bunch of velociraptors around him. So, not the best place to sleep, one might think, but I guess he has his reasons, as druids normally do. Alright, so we got some enemies coming up here that we will have to engage and kill so that they can not interrupt the awakening ritual, which I would imagine is a very precise thing, so it's very important that we keep these enemies away. Yeah, what's up, Deviant Moccasin? Boom. Got them with the ground stomp thing. Alright. We go loot this snake. And we got some cloth disenchant. And looks like, what is that? Nightmare ectoplasm. That's probably gonna... Yeah, these guys need to die.
I am out of range. I do not have a target.
It's kind of leaving that side of him undefended. But whatever, I guess it's good to fight these guys.
Not ready yet. I need a target.
Naralex rides in in agony, excuse me, the disciple seems to be breaking through. Yeah, he writhes in angry. That'd be a good thing to writhe in. At least it's, you know, justified. Not like writhing in apathy or something. I don't know. I'm not seeing any more enemies. There's that one over there. But that's about it. Certainly does take a while to wake him up. No other enemies yet. But I don't know if that's because of something that we have done or not done, or if it just takes a while for more enemies to get here. I guess it just takes a while. Or maybe we're done and he will wake up soon. Gnarlex, level 25. Wow. Pretty strong. And this guy's a level 20 elite. He is also pretty strong. Go loot this slime guy while we're at it. There we go. Got some slimy ichor. Oh, there we go. Here's a slime. We can fight this slime. Bam. Dead slime. Wow, that... How far will that take us? That was pretty crazy. Oh man. Mutanus the Devourer. Okay, this guy needs to die. And we are trapped in a nightmare. Yeah, Gnarlex's nightmare. There we go. Punch him. Punch him with the fists of fury. Oh no, we're terrified. Bam. Okay, almost dead. I have a feeling once this guy dies. Yeah, there we go.
I am awake at last.
He woke up. Excellent. Male, disenchant. Male, disenchant. Deep Fathom Ring. Requires level 20, but we'll greet it. It's not an ideal ring for us, but a ring is usually better than no ring. Alright. We must go and gather with the other disciples. There's much work to be done. Alright. Well, that sounds pretty good. And we got this satchel of helpful goods. That'll be nice. And a glowing shard, which we can use, I think. Isn't this like for a quest? No? Huh. Alright, well, leave instance group. And that will teleport us back to where we were. So we are just chilling out here in Stormwind. So I thought that this glowing shard was for a quest, but perhaps it's horde only, or we need to actually get the quest in the Barrens, so oh well. I'm just gonna destroy it to get the room back, since I don't really want that thing taking up room. And then we can right click our satchel of helpful goods. It looks like we got a tumultuous cloak of the battle, which is +5 strength, +3 stamina, and +2 critical strike. That is an awesome cloak for us. And it's long. Look at that, it almost reaches the ground. Oh, that's really exciting. So one thing that I want to do before we go is back it up here and hiya, flying kick. Oh my goodness, that takes us so far. I'm totally gonna use that to like travel and stuff. That's really cool. So one other exciting thing, 15% away from getting our mount. So I will not take up any more of you guys' time, but thank you very much for watching. Sorry about this episode being a bit longer than usual, but hopefully you enjoyed the dungeon, and we got a lot of cool gear to go take on the next zone, whether that's a bit of Red Ridge or Duskwood or wherever we end up. So I'll see you next time. Bye!